Hey guys, it's been a little bit since I made a video last. Um, I've been writing down some ideas for videos, but I just haven't found the time to actually sit down and record them. But today's video will be about saving and making money in college. A lot of people ask me all the time, like, how did you get your apartment? Like, you got your car so fast. I really did get everything fast. Um, I had minor help from my mother, just putting that out there now so people don't think like every single thing down to a T I did by myself. But a lot of the stuff I did do by myself, I got my car by myself. Granted, it was very cheap because I purchased a used car, but I still got that by myself. And my apartment, I initially got by myself, but I do get some help with it now. Um, but I'm still working and stuff while I'm in school. So for making money, obviously the first thing is going to be working. Not everybody can work that many hours, but if you're planning on saving money or just making money for you to like go to parties or buy food or whatever, um, I would definitely suggest working on campus if you are a freshman or if you don't have a vehicle because the bus is free. Well, the free bus is free in Nashville, but they have buses that you do have to pay for. But for the most part, you can really go pretty far on the free bus. A friend of mine worked at Gap in the mall, and she took the free bus there daily. So if you have a commitment to adding that commuting time into your schedule and getting to work, working at the mall or working somewhere up the street is honestly not a bad idea. But me, I'm lazy. I know this. I like to wait until the very last minute to get somewhere. So taking the bus would not be a strong suit for me just because I know factoring in the time that the bus is going to take to get me there, it's just not it's not working. But working on campus is what I did last year. I did it both semesters. And honestly, working on campus was very easy. It was very good for me, like I said, because I didn't have my car then. And I could just walk over there, and I got off early at like 9. And I would have the whole rest of my time night to do my work, and I wouldn't have to get there super early. Like they gave me average hours. They paid $9.50 when I worked at Starbucks, so I would definitely suggest that. And I also suggested that to my mentee who is about to start working there. But the only reason why I don't work on campus this year is because I just don't live here. So it would kind of be a waste for me to keep coming back to campus on days that I don't have class. Another thing about working at Starbucks specifically is that they weren't open on weekends, so I always had my weekends free to do whatever I wanted. This time I work at Target, but it's like near my house. And honestly, working there is good just because it makes a little bit more money and it's closer to my house. So on days that I do work and I don't have class, I am just right there. Commuting over here on days that I don't have class is just like not something that I'm trying to do just because it's a waste of gas, time, energy, all of the above. Um, but working over there is better for me personally. Um, Another thing about ways to make money is just various side hustles that you can get into. A lot of people sell hair on campus. A lot of people sell lashes. There's some people who do nails. If you do anything, sell it, honestly, because people will buy it. I know a lot of people who do nails, a lot of people who do hair, who make decent money off of that, actually, because when you get down here and you're somebody who gets your hair done regularly, and now you don't have somebody from home that you can go to get it done all the time, it's a lot easier if you have somebody down here do it just because you're already here and it's easier. And sometimes they'll give you a better deal than the person that you go to at home. But just make sure that you look at their pictures and look at people who've gotten their stuff done from them before, and make sure that it's up to par, because some people say they can do something that they cannot do. So check into that. But I suggest that if you have some type of a skill, even some people write papers for people. I'm not saying I condone that or don't, but if that's your hustle, like, please market that, because people will let you know. They will hit you up for your services. Did I write anything else over here? I did. I wrote work study, which is the same thing as working on campus, but work study, you can only go up to a maximum of 20 hours per week. So that's definitely something good for somebody who, if you qualify for work study, definitely take it. But just know that it's not going to be like a bunch of hours. Like, you're not going to be like really balling or anything. So take that with a grain of salt. But if you get offered it, like, take it, because not everybody gets offered it and a lot of people want it. So if you get it, try to do it. I have it this semester. I didn't have it last year, which is really when I wanted it, but it's fine. It'll be fine. I'm sorry for this whole movement thing. I don't even know why I keep forgetting to bring my tripod in this car when I know I'm gonna film a video, so please just bear with me. I will hopefully put it in here sometime soon. But as far as saving money goes, for me, the ways that I have been saving my money over the course of a year or two now, I have always had a savings account in addition to my checking account. And right now with my bank, PNC Bank has like a student thing. And that's the bank that I've originally had since I was 16 and working. So with them, they have 3 accounts in one. It's like a virtual wallet account where you have your spending, you have your checking account, and then you have 2 savings account. One is like a short-term savings and one is like a long-term savings. So like if you're just saving for like a concert ticket or something and you want that separate from your checking account, you can put that in your short term. If you're saving for a car or a house or something major, that's what you would put into your I guess it's called growth. There's reserve and growth. And so that is how I have been saving since I was 16 and working. But recently, my mom kind of put me on to Self-Lender, and I will put a link in the description of this for how you can get that set up, because there's referral points. I am going to let you know. Like, I'm not trying to get you to sign up for something and you don't know that I'm getting something back. I'm trying to be transparent. But I think it's like $25. It's $5, $25. It's some kind of money thing. I think we each get it if we each sign up. I'm not completely certain. I'll post the details later when I find out. But Self-Lender, it's basically a certificate of deposit, and if you don't know what that is, it's like a check that you will receive back. It's all your money, but you let it grow over time with a little bit of interest, and it's just basically your money that you've been saving for a specific amount of time. And for me, I only do $25 a month just because that's the lowest increment that you can do. But I find that $25 a month is honestly just what I need, because I'm doing it for 2 years, and after the second year I'll have over $500, which I will be using for my 21st birthday when that comes. But that I find is a really good way to save, because it takes it straight out of your account, or you can pay it manually. You could have it however you would like to do it. I just let it take it out of my account just so that I don't get late on the payments and all of that. And I always have $25 in there to make sure that it comes out on time. But I definitely suggest that. I'll post more info about it. Another way I've been saving recently was through stocks. I just got into stocks not too long ago, so I can't say that I know everything about it, but with Robinhood you get a free stock, and I started on Robinhood last semester, and I was giving my friends the free stock link, because when I send it to you, you get a free stock and I get a free stock. So I have like $50, almost $60 in my stocks right now, but I'm planning on keeping them up. I'm planning on saving that money so that I can, actually have a good amount someday when I purchase some more stocks and everything grows, hopefully. And I haven't sold anything yet just because I don't really know what I'm doing enough to know, like, is this going to go up? Is this going to go down? So I kind of just, let it grow on its own. And I check it periodically. Or I purchased new stocks. I have purchased some stocks that were like 15 cents or something, just to see, like, it's only 15 cents, and If I make money, I do, and if I don't, I mean, it's just a learning experience. It's not anything major. I think I probably bought enough of them to get up to $1 just to say, I did it. But I will post a link to that as well if you guys are interested. And if you want to hear some more information about me getting into stocks, I can also give you guys that too. But like I said, I'm kind of a beginner. I consider myself to be a beginner on that just because I've always wanted to get in stocks, but recently, just some more money making ideas, I guess, was what led me to getting into it. What else did I put on? I said a main thing for me last year entirely. My friends and I, we really just ate out a lot and we spent a lot of money like going out. Freshman year, definitely have your fun. Like, don't let anybody take that from you, because freshman year is probably the only time that you can really, really, really be yourself. Because freshman year, you cannot join organizations. So organizations are not checking for you at all. If you want to be a fool, be a fool. I'm not telling you to be a fool, but do what you want to do because nobody's really paying attention to you. Sophomore year is when you can join organizations. So if you would like to redesign your image sophomore year, that's the time. But freshman year, people might know you from last year, but it's not going to be that major. And so I do suggest freshmen go to parties and they have their fun and they do their thing. I haven't gone to a single party yet. I'm probably only going to go during homecoming week just because I work too much right now. I go to class. I do not have time to be out here late. These parties, they talking about the doors open at 10. They don't open them doors till 11. I don't have time. I really don't have time. If I get in there at 11, I'm going to be ready to go home by 12. And that's just a waste of my time. And I'm not paying to get into a party to stand there for an hour and leave. Like, no, I'm not. If it's a free party, maybe I'll consider it. But I'm not going to pay for it. Not right now. I'll pay for a couple parties homecoming week because I will actually dedicate more of my time to going out during homecoming. But right now, I'm trying to stack my coins. I don't have the time or the patience. But definitely, if you want to save your money, do not eat out. Like, eating out in Nashville and when you live in a dorm setting is just too much because the delivery fees. I mean, if you have like a free delivery code, then maybe splurge on it. But paying delivery fees consistently back to back is honestly, I could have bought a car earlier had I not spent all that money on food. But, you learn from your mistakes. You live and you learn. And if you have a refrigerator and a microwave in your dorm, I mean, honestly, go grocery shopping and get stuff that you can heat up in your room. Like, get some stuff, decent groceries that you can eat. I ate a lot of cereal. I had a lot of ramen. I had a lot of, like, frozen meals because I had a fridge that had, like, a decent-sized freezer in it. So I always had decent food in my room. But when I would be, like, short on groceries or maybe I just didn't have the time to go that week, that's when I would be ordering out. Or I would have groceries and I just wanted wings. Like, you just have a craving and then you just order food and it got out of hand. But I haven't ordered a lot out. I haven't eaten a lot out lately. So I've been actually grocery shopping and eating my groceries. So I'm glad that I'm trying to get myself back on the right path this semester with the money thing. But I am going to try. I don't have a specific amount that I'm trying to save. I just like to have my savings, have something in my savings just in case anything happens. I have a lot of, like, financial literacy blogs and stuff that I kind of read up on just because I do want to someday, have a lot of money and be able to live comfortably, not paycheck to paycheck type stuff someday. So I do believe in, like, everybody who's like 16 to 18, you need to have a little bit of money on the side in case something happens, just because, especially me, like, I have a used car, so anything can happen at any time. You don't want to be ass out when you have, like, when this is your only mode of transportation, because actually something did happen to my car a few weeks ago, and I don't live far from campus, but I don't live up the street either, so it's kind of a hassle if something were to happen to me, like, happen to my car, because it's honestly going to be way too hard for me to get here. Like, luckily I have some nice people who brought me to school and took me back home. for just a few days that I was having issues. But like I said, when you have money saved up on the side, you can get that fixed right away. Had I not, it would have taken so long, and it just would have been a whole process that I really did not have time for. But I know most people who like talk about savings and financial literacy and financial planning, they will always say, like, if you're younger, say you're under 21ish, have $500 saved, and if you're older, try to have 1,000 or more saved, just depending on your needs and what you have. And I am trying to get to that $500. I have a little bit of money saved, but I'm working on, increasing it. And I've been working a lot. But hopefully that slows down soon, just because it's really hard to work and go to school. And I'm not working 40 hours a week. They already know, like, this is not full time. Do not schedule me full time, because I will not be here, just because it's too much. Like, it's too much. And don't stress yourself out. If you have to work, like I said, the best bet would be on campus. If you have your car on campus, you can work wherever you want. Like, I'm not telling you what to do, but it's just easier if you're on campus, just because you're already here. Like, you don't have to waste gas. You don't have to go to the bus. You don't have to do any of that extra stuff if you just work on campus. But I understand some people don't want to work on campus just because they feel like they already see their classmates enough in class. They don't need to see people, like, in their, place of employment. So I get it either way, but just sharing some tips for what I did or did not do correctly last year, being the spending out, eating out and spending money everywhere. I didn't even shop a lot, but we did go to the mall a couple times. Like I said, you still gotta have your fun. You have to have your balance. I was still paying, like, minor bills, like a phone bill and a credit card bill last semester. So that was really all that I spent my money on, but I was working, so I basically had all of my bills. And I had the self-lender payment of $25 monthly. I did have that last semester because I started it in January, after my birthday. So that was really, those two were really my only bills last year. But definitely a tip on the credit cards is to really keep your balances low if you're going to use it. I would say use it for like a reoccurring purchase, like Apple Music or like Spotify or some, whatever you have. If you have something that you know is going to come out your account monthly, that's a small amount, put that on there and then pay that off, because that will honestly build your credit up a lot. And I will be doing a whole bigger video on the credit thing, because a lot of people have always asked me about that, because they have heard just from me talking that, like, my credit score is pretty good for somebody my age, and that I qualify for a lot of stuff just because of my credit being decent. I wouldn't say that it's like amazing or anything, but we're getting there though. We're getting there. So hopefully soon. I'm really trying to get to 700 before the end of this year. But the end of this year is around the corner. So we will see what happens. But either way, I paid off my Kohl's card. So that is one bill that I do not have to pay anymore. I only really paid it off because Black Friday is coming around the corner, and I know I'm going to want to get something from Kohl's. So I'm just being proactive about, like, pay these down so that when I use it next, it's not maxed out. But Kohl's, I think they only give you $300 or $500. So I don't even remember, but it's not a lot. And then I also have a Discover card, which honestly, if you're a college student and it's your first credit card, I really do recommend Discover, because they give you discounts, or they give you like I guess it would be called a bonus. If you're a good student, like, you can put your grades on there and they'll give you like $20 or something, and they give you your credit score on there for free. I know most cards do that, but you get to see it as much as you want to. It's no dings to your credit for checking your score, and it's just all around, it has been a really good card for me personally and my needs. I've liked it. They only start you off with $500, which is all you really need, honestly, at our age, because if you get anything more than that, even if you're good about your money, like, I feel like you don't need that starting out. I feel like, honestly, The cards that start you out with 300 or 500 is just all that you need to get started, because you don't want to get into the habit of spending all your money, like money that's really not technically yours, that you have to pay back. But let's wrap this video up, because I know some of my other videos are long and I don't like that. But I will try to be more consistent, like I said, like I say every video. But we're working on it. My schedule is just kind of packed right now. It's school, work, and repeat over and over again. Fit sleep in there whenever you can. But thanks for watching, guys. Please leave some comments, concerns. I've been getting recent comments lately from people on campus. I see you. Yes, I do. But nice chatting with you guys. Bye.